fans, it's KP. I'm at the New York Comic-Con. Man to my left needs no introduction, Mr. Lou Ferrigno. How are you, Lou?
Pretty good. How are you today?
I'm doing so much better. You know, thank you so much for taking some time out for us today.
My pleasure.
You had said that your hearing impairment had really become a bit of a blessing in disguise, that it helped shape you to who you think that you are.
Well, it just forced me not to take a second seat to anyone, and I changed from negative to positive, and I had to work harder than the average person. And it's funny, if I didn't have this hearing impairment, I wouldn't be where I am today. Because it gave me incredible drive to be successful, and I love embracing challenges.
Well, obviously that paid off very well in your bodybuilding career, and then ultimately in your career as the Incredible Hulk. I was interested if you thought that your role as the Incredible Hulk helped shape you in some way.
Well, I've taken the Hulk and I've taken that small character, big character, and created a career out of as an actor. I've learned a lot about filmmaking. I've done over 40 films. I've done 3 different TV series, and it has a lot to do with the fact that it was great publicity, or the great momentum, with the springboard for me to capitalize on being a star in show business.
As much as that role as the Hulk is very much a signature role, to this day you still have lines of people that want to come and meet you, and I think a large part because of the Hulk, but it looks like they're here to meet you, not the Hulk.
Well, it has a lot to do with my career, the bodybuilding, fitness, other movies like King of Queens, the movie I Love You Man, and also the Hulk, the legacy continued over 30 years. Like generation after generation love the Hulk. It's one of a kind. If you take the other celebrities like William Shatner, like Batman, it still holds it on its own, like the Star Trek series, but it all comes down to what you make out of it. And I want to be a full-time actor, though like I said, the Hulk was a springboard, but still today the Hulk is still the most popular thing in my life, and I don't mind being called a Hulk because, you know, it made me who I am today.
Very much so, you know, and we noticed that a lot of roles have you coming on as you, as Lou Ferrigno too. How is that for you? I mean, you're an actor who's supposed to act, but now you're supposed to be you.
Well, they asked me to be on King of Queens to play myself, and you know, everyday life I go through the situation with the Hulk jokes and everything. But it's funny because today you have reality shows, everybody's playing themselves. It's a wonderful thing because there's a lot of actors who don't work, can't get a job, and they're invisible. I'm happy to still be visible. I'm happy to still have a career at the age of 58.
Well, and I see that in the reactions of those kids that are coming up that are looking at you. Is any of these conventions that you do different from one another? I mean, could you say that fans, for instance, when we saw you in Atlanta, are they any different than fans in New York City?
So different shows, different areas, it's slightly different. Especially when I go to Australia, like England, I have a hard time with the accent. That's why I can repeat it.
Because you have to kind of pick up on that, right?
Yeah, because one time somebody said to me, you know, my father kind of passed away the other night. I didn't understand him. I said, hey, that's great. And he looked at me, and I thought to myself, oh my God, I should have never made that remark, you know?
Again, I grew up with you too. I've been a fan for years, and professionally, we see you coming around and see how much time you really do take with every fan, and that's very admirable. Thanks for taking the time out for us.
You too.
All right, more to come from the New York Comic-Con. I'm KP. This is Mr. Lou Ferrigno. We are stylin, stylinonline.com.
Thank you.
Ready? 3, 2. It's out of the way. Yeah, right here. We get this.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lou. Very good job. Thank you. Appreciate it. I interviewed Lou Ferrigno.
Battlestar Galactica.
Batman. Serenity.
Boba Fett. Highlander.
The Empire Strikes Back.
Doctor Who.
Star Trek The Next Generation was my favorite.
Scooby-Doo.
Well, at the moment, it would be True Blood.
True Blood.
True Blood. I have to say True Blood, too.
She-Ra.
Doctor Who.
Star Wars, Episode 4.
Firefly, without a doubt.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Joker, obviously.
Family Guy.
Good choice.